What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, April 5th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on your first deposit. We're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Jared Vanderbilt, Gary Trent, RJ Hampton, Jalen Horde, and Buddy Hield on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you also get him at guard, forward, and utility. 7,500, projected for 41.5. The goal is 49. He's in the optimal lineup 12% of the time. 35 minutes for Edwards. We know what we're getting there. It is a bit of a pace down spot against the Wizards, but Minnesota, big time favorites here, and Edwards is just good. 1.19 fantasy points per minute in this spot, 26% usage, 23 points, almost 6 boards, almost 4 assists, a little over 2 stocks. It all looks great, and again, with shooting guard, small forward eligibility, he fits in very nicely wherever you want to go, but be aware, it's a 12-game slate. Anthony Edwards has a 12% optimal odds. That's just the same as Gary Trent at 9 and could just as easily put him at 15 if I just simply took 1 minute away. So while he does get to number 5, understand the relativity here. Everybody's packed in together. In at number 4, we've got DAngelo Russell. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,400, projected for 38. The goal is 43. He's in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. 32 minutes for Russell. We're basically talking about the exact same situation as Edwards here. 1.2 fantasy points per minute in this spot. Again, big time favorites. 11.5 points, in fact, against the Wizards. 20 points on 26% usage. 6 assists. A little over 6 assists. A little under 4 rebounds and a steal. Whether you're going to Russell, whether you're going to Edwards, I don't think it matters all that much. They both look really good. I wouldn't even really mind playing them together, although on a 12-game slate, I don't think you need to go out of your way to do that, and I probably want to grab somebody from Washington if I do. At number 3, we go to Brooklyn for Andre Drummond. He's center only, obviously, 6,800, projected for 38. The goal's 45.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. I gave him 26 minutes. He's a 1.47 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot because the Brooklyn Nets are taking on the Houston Rockets, and Brooklyn is a 17.5 point favorite, and it's a massive pace up spot. They gain 3 possessions over their average. I have Andre Drummond projected for 12 points and 14 rebounds in 26 minutes. That's kind of a really ridiculous stat line. Makes me wonder how many rebounds he could get against this bad Houston team in a matchup where he played like normal starter minutes. But 12 points, 14 boards, 2 assists, 2.5 stocks. I think he's just going to fill up the stat sheet against Houston. I don't really see anybody that can match up with him from a size perspective. It's certainly not Şengün. I mean, like, it could be, but like, it's not Şengün in this particular spot. I just don't know how many minutes Drummond's going to play. I think 26 feels about right here. And if he does get those 26 minutes, you're going to be happy you have him at 6,800. At number 2, we've got Mo Wagner, power forward, center eligible, 4,200, projected for 28. The goal is 31. He's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. Playing some increased minutes with Wendell Carter Jr. out, and they've got a couple other Q tags today that can make this look even better. He's a 1.05 to 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, 22% usage, 14 points, 7 boards, 2 assists. Maybe you get a stock. Now, it is a pace down spot against Cleveland, but it's not a bad defensive matchup. This game is very different when there's no Mobley and no Allen. So while it normally seems like a tough defensive matchup, that's not what you get on the surface today. And with the increased minutes for Wagner and the power forward eligibility, the flexibility looks pretty good. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Your number 1 contender for today is very easy. That is Trey Jones. He's point guard eligible, 4K, projected for 31. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. You can see he's the only guy that's separated from the pack. No DeJounte Murray today for the Spurs, which means I assume Trey Jones is stepping into a starting role. I gave him 33 minutes. priced like he's still the backup. He's a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. The game should be relatively competitive. They're 7-point dogs against Denver. It's completely pace neutral. 15% usage for Trey Jones, 12 points, 7 assists, and 5 boards plus a steal. Look, it's this simple. Trey Jones normally plays, I don't know, call it 18 minutes at about this price tag. He's going to play probably 12 to 15 minutes more than he normally does at this same price tag. It doesn't get easier than this. Play Trey Jones, your number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, April 5th. There's a FanDuel version of this video around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.